Come with me, come. Over here. I want to know what's going on with our plants. Well, everyone's gardens. Share with me what you're seeing in your garden and noticing, because what I've noticed is it's really out of season for bloody tomatoes. Look at this. Now, these aren't cherries here, folks, because I haven't grown any cherries on this in this garden bed here. I've got a tomato plant here. I've got one over there. And look, this is in the open. It's a cold area here. We're not, you can't think to say this is a sort of temperate environment or a semi-tropical or anything like that. It's just cold. Summers are very short, so our tomato plants never get the full ability to grow to their full potential. And our winters are bloody cold and windy. So we've got a tomato growing here, another one over there. And that's not all. I'm still picking beans, folks. These things haven't given up. This is probably my third harvest, the smallest of all, but the last two were in bowls like this. Be it all 5, 6 plants, and I didn't plant them, by the way. All the beans that I planted here died off. These came up on their own in February, which is okay, because you'll get a last flush of fruit, but we're in June now, and these are not slowing down. Well, they are a little bit, but Jesus, that's another one, but that's not all. Have a look at this. Look at this. So what month are we again? In which part of the world are we? We're in June. We're going into winter, the first month of winter, and we've got trees coming back into flower and foliage. Now, this is the only one, I think. Have a look at the driveway. Look at this side here. This is still dormant. You know, it's planted too close. I didn't plant them, folks, obviously. We've got to do some pruning around here, but look at this. This is dormant. This is the way it should be. Yet we've got one on that side there that's just saying, no, I'm not going to wait for spring. I'm just going to flower now. So this could be happening anywhere. And I've actually had a few phone calls on radio, that is, talkback, of people saying the same thing. They're finding trees are actually coming into bloom. My roses are still blooming, and I've seen, as I drive around the town, a lot of roses blooming. And, you know, they're pretty tough plants, and I'm sure most of them, if you've got a nice microclimate, they're going to bloom throughout the winter period. So what is going on? Is it the climate? Is it the weather? Is it the microclimate in your gut? Sorry. I can't help it. He just came in here, and I just started patting him. So just in case you're thinking I'm doing something silly, I am. So look, okay, he won't leave either. This is a problem. Go away. Oh, Leia, what are you eating? Is it the microclimate? Is it the weather itself? You know, we've got 20 of these on either side driving all the way down the driveway, and there's only 1 or 2 that are actually blooming up. So you can't say the microclimate's kicking harder here than it is over there, because it's actually more protected over there. So I can't put my finger on it, and I'd love to hear from you guys what your thoughts are on why our plants are flowering out of season. Seeds are germinating. I know the soil temperature has to be at a right temperature for it to... Sorry, have a look at this nightmare over here. Let's just do a little bit of a... Yeah, they're out of it. Yeah, that's Milky. Hey, Milky, how are you, mate? Here's our sheep. He's a good boy, eh? Good boy. He always wants his food, but he's a leader. So if it is the microclimate, and if it is your soil that's warmer, well, chances are you'll find plants will germinate, those little volunteers, or trees will start to flower. But that doesn't mean it's a good thing, because you still need to do a lot of protection, a lot of action taken to look after the plants, not so much the big trees, but the smaller ones. If you're finding they're out of season, maybe putting a little bit of a hothouse over the top, or a bit of plastic or something, just to protect them from the frosty nights, because you don't want any dieback, and if that happens, it'll set them back, and come springtime they may not kick off. So you've got plenty of time to organise yourself. Have a look around your garden. If you've got little tomatoes, yeah, let them go, see what happens, or maybe transplant them into a hothouse environment where maybe you can grow them on and see what sort of fruit you get out of them. Otherwise, we're doing roast lamb next week and gyros. You're not cutting out of that now, all right? Leave that on there. No, we're not. He's our pet. We're not going to hurt him. He's our friend. We're not going to hurt any of them, actually. We're just going to eat them. Vasili'sGarden.com. I'm salivating. Check out our website. And in Thedberton today, we're closing at 2 p.m. So whenever you're watching this, if you can get down there and say hello in South Australia, or otherwise take advantage of our long weekend specials. Vasili'sGarden.com. Everything you need. And roast lamb. Maresi.